where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right there.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And today we're going to talk about suit game because not enough men understand the importance of suits. Not only do you need suits for events like going to church or going to work or conducting meetings with clients, suits also give you access to certain social climates and certain networking events and social circles that you wouldn't otherwise have access to. Like I remember somebody asked me, where do you find high value women, or where do you get all these high value women at? And most of the places that I listed, right? Rooftop bars and lounges, 5-star restaurants, country clubs, Met galas, and things of that nature. And a lot of these places, you're going to need some type of a suit or at least a suit top. So not only do I want to talk about, different types of styles of suits to buy and things, but I also want to talk about how you can get different types of suits for different types of events, okay? Because everybody just gets your regular standard basic suits. There's also suits that you go to socialize in and things of that nature too. And I want to make sure you guys are up on game about the different types of suits and different styles of suits that you should have in your repertoire as a man, especially pushing to be an elite man. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. This is one of my favorite pieces, alright? And that is this guy right here. I love this suit. And the reason I love this suit so much is it's multifaceted and multi-purpose. You can wear this suit to a 5-star restaurant, right? You can wear this suit to a rooftop lounge or anything like that. Put a nice little undershirt under it. You can go with a solid colored black shirt or something like that. You can go with a button-up shirt. You can go with a collared polo shirt. This suit has a lot of versatility to it. And if you look at the color patterns on it, you can do a lot of different things, okay? It has the darker tone browns, the lighter tone browns with the undertones of blue. So you can finesse a lot of different styles with this suit and it'll look good. This suit's also a head turner. Again, going back to what I was just saying not too long ago, a lot of people only wear traditional suits. A lot of people, you only see them in black suits or you see them in gray suits, right? Very rarely do you see a lot of guys step out in a suit like this. This is a head turner. Every time I wear this suit, I always get a compliment, not just from the ladies, but also from the fellas, because people just don't see suits like this. Even the material of this suit is almost like a jacket in a sense. And the material of the suit is like wool. It has this nice little wool cottony pattern to it. But this is something, like I said, that you wear for like a nice event. Rooftop lounges is perfect for. 5-star restaurants is perfect for. This is also something you could pop up at a gala or something like that with. I wouldn't necessarily do that, but like a business mirror, like if your job has a business mixer or anything like that, this suit's really good for that type of stuff too, alright? So this is a nice little suit jacket top. This is what I mean by being versatile and not just going out with your traditional suits, alright? So like I said, this one, in my opinion, where I wear it most and where it's best at, 5-star restaurants, rooftop lounges, and things of that nature, and business mixers or networking events where you're in social areas, okay, like a steakhouse or something like that, but you're conducting business there. This suit's a head turner. You'll get a lot of compliments. Getting something in this style of pattern with this type of material, really good, versatile suit, right? Now, when you want to conduct business, this is probably one of my go-to business suits right here. This is one of my go-to business suits right here. Nice gray solid suit, okay? It's got a nice little old school pinstripe pattern. And what I like about this suit is whenever you have a suit that you want to use more so for like client meetings or business purposes, okay, or even to go to work, you want it to be fitted. So if you can't afford to tailor, just get yourself measured so you know your sizes before you buy the suit. But this is a nice little fitted suit. I love the pinstripe pattern on it, okay? And a lot of people, and this is a gem, a lot of people don't understand, I really wouldn't recommend buying black suits for business. I repeat, really, I'm not going to say don't buy them at all, but the problem with black suits is a lot of times people associate black suits with funerals or weddings. Sometimes they're associated with weddings too. That'd be more of a tuxedo. But going to conduct business or going to a more professional networking event in a black suit, it's kind kind of just gonna make people look at you a little sideways. I'd always usually recommend the gray, or if you don't want to do gray, you could do something like this too. Where's my guy? Here he is. This is a nice little brown suit. Brown suits are pretty good for business as well. I would recommend wearing this to work, but if you're just going to get like out to meet a client somewhere, or you're going to a networking event, this brown suit's pretty good. Okay, now this one just kind of has a traditional pattern, traditional suit pattern, nothing too crazy about it. My last two suits, I wish you guys could kind of touch them because you'd be able to understand a little bit more, but they had different patterns and how they were designed and how they were built. Like the first one, like I said, was more woolly. The second one had almost of a more of a cotton feel to it, even though it doesn't look like it. But this is more so your traditional kind of slick suit. It's Jose Bank. Good, reliable suit, okay? Like I said, going to work and stuff like that, I wouldn't wear a suit like this for something like that. But again, if you're going to like a work mixer, or you're going to a more light networking event, or you're going over to somebody's house, like a client or something like that, to conduct business, this is a nice suit for that. This is also a pretty good suit for like steakhouses, 5-star restaurants, and also rooftop lounges and things like that. This is a nice suit for that type of stuff too. So if you don't have a dark suit, like I said, I wouldn't wear this for work because work gonna want you to be a little bit more traditional. I'd probably go with something gray. But anything else, and you don't want to go with gray, tan suits, pretty professional, pretty good for that stuff too, alright? This is another one that I like to use to mix stuff up as well. You know, I like to have stuff that I feel like nobody else really has. So this is another one of my ones, okay? Again, a little bit more of a woolly pattern to this one, but I love the build of it. This is another one that's a head turner. I didn't even realize that was broken until just now. But this is another one that's a head turner. I get a lot of compliments on this one. People don't see this type of suit a lot. Now again, this is a suit, country club, big time. I wear this big time for like country clubs, okay? If it's kind of cool out, I wear this to like day parties and stuff like that. Social gatherings and mixers. Again, when you don't want to look traditional and you kind of want to stand out and you're not in an ultra professional environment, okay, but it's still high end and classy, this is the type of suit you can pop on. You're going to get a bunch of compliments about it. People are going to ask you where you're going for. Now, have your own style, but again, similar to the other one, I like this one. It has that brown with the darker accent and the darker hues, so you can do a lot of different stuff as far as what you wear under this jacket. You can get away with a lot of different shoe types. You know, you can do dark brown shoe types. You could do burgundy shoe types. You could do black shoe types. You get away with a lot of different shoe types with this type of suit as well. So again, this one's good. Social gatherings, mixers, things like that. You could wear this to a gala depending upon what type of gala it is. Okay, again, you gotta kind of read the room. If it's a more professional networking gala and stuff, I probably wouldn't go with this one. I'd probably go with something that was a little bit gray or a little bit tan, okay? This suit, and I have some other suits I want to show you guys, so I'm gonna have to make a part 2 because some of my suits are in the cleaners. Like I have this Beijing one that's blue with the checker stripes, that's fire, that I want to show you guys, but it's at the cleaners right now, so I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this. But this is another one that's good for business right here. Alright, gray suit, checker pattern in the back. This is another suit that's good for business. This is another one. Again, if you can't afford a tailor, get yourself size so you can get the right size for yourself the first time. But this one needs to go to the cleaners too. I should have took this one to the cleaners with the other ones. But this is another nice professional suit. Nice, solid, little intriguing pattern, but not too much that get you in trouble if you were going to work or if you were conducting serious white-collar business. Because a lot of times with certain companies don't want you to go too far. That's just the way I'm going to word it. Certain companies don't want you to go too far out there when you're conducting business or when you're at work or when you're representing them. This suit's a safe suit, just like the other gray suit. Okay, this is a safe suit. All right, if you can only get one suit, get a gray suit like this or a gray suit like the other one I showed you. Don't do brown. Don't do any of the other social suits. If you can only get one suit, get a gray suit. Do not get a black suit because the reasons I told you earlier. Okay, get a gray suit, something like this, or the first one I showed you. If you can only get one suit, all right, because those are going to be best for, like I said, going to work consistently or going on business endeavors and things like that. They're safe suits. You never really have to worry about being out of the dress code or rubbing someone the wrong way. Now, like I said, I got some other suits that I want to show you guys. I have a nice little white, not completely white, it's kind of like a cream one that I want to show you guys. And again, like I said, I have the BG one with the checker stripes that's blue that I really want to show you guys too. But I have a couple of them back at the cleaners, so I'm going to have to make a part 2 to this video. But this is part 1. But what I really want you guys to understand is when you start purchasing suits, okay, think about versatility in your head. Everyone always thinks, like I said, business and client meetings and going to work and networking, and that's all fine and dandy. But again, when you start hanging in higher tier areas, you start dealing with higher tiered elite women, okay, who are making their own money or they come from money or things of that nature, okay, you got to be able to have social shoots. Alright, women are going to wear their dresses and their gowns and stuff like that. You got to have social shoots. You don't want to go everywhere in the gray suit. Like I said, sometimes depending on the gala, especially if it's more like a ball or a mixer than it is a business gala, you're going to want to have something that's a little bit of a head turner with you, you know? Sometimes if you go, like I said, to a rooftop lounge or a bar or a nice little 5-star restaurant or something like that, you're going to want to have a head turner. Sometimes when you pull up at the country club and they're having a mixer at the country club, you're going to want to have something that's a little bit more of a head turner than just a traditional gray suit or tan suit or black suit. So try to think versatility, because I feel like a lot of men miss that. Try to think versatility in your suits and have fun with them, you know? We didn't even get into socks and shoes. That's a whole nother video when we start getting into socks and shoes. But have fun with your socks. Start matching different socks patterns. Have fun with your shoes, okay? Have fun with your ties and your bow ties and things like that. This is just simply about the suit choices and the suit jackets. We're not getting too deep into the other stuff, but this is just part 1 of the series. We're going to make other videos about this, okay? But the key is to think versatility. Again, if you can only get one suit, get yourself a solid gray one, okay? Make sure it's a good build so it'll last a long time, because you can pretty much do everything with a gray suit. But if you are fortunate enough to be in a situation where you can have more than one suit, don't get all your suits just be boring and get gray and black and stuff like that. Step outside the box a little bit. Get some suits with some different patterns to them, all right? Have some fun with them. Treat your suits almost like an expression of yourself, just like you treat your clothes. Don't put them in a box. Don't think they have to be one way. I think a lot of men make that mistake, and I don't want you guys making that mistake. But anyways, I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.